I have spent 1,372 hours to prepare this crazy MyNBA video. I went ahead and went through all of my videos I've dropped this year and picked out the best teams from each one and have put them into one giant roster, going head to head against each other to see who had the best roster in any little coding video of the year. From my most viewed video of all time with LeBron James crafting the perfect team, to Dylan Brooks having to play for the YMCA, and even your mom being in the NBA. This league is loaded with surprises and teams and crazy things. A league featuring players like Allen Iverson, Chris Middleton, Derek Fisher, Kyrie, Michael Jordan, Petrovic, Jimmy Butler, Dominique Wilkins. Not only that, but Logan Paul, LeBron James, Willie Cauley-Stein, Jokic, Isaiah Thomas, Shaq, Richard Jefferson. Wilt Chamberlain is here to lead the Harlem Globetrotters to an NBA championship. So much going on, so many great players. The All-Star Game teams are going to be very weird though, because we have Jimmy Butler on the same team, Tim Duncan on the same team. You go over to Team Tom Brady, that's right, he's a captain here as well, gonna throw all the touchdowns, hopefully no interceptions to anybody. 21-time All-Star Derek Fisher, that's crazy, Willie Cauley-Stein, Chris Middleton, your mom, Jared Sullinger, Shane Battier, Lamar Odom, Kratos, and Michael Jordan. I'm not gonna lie, this team is insane. The right team should not win. Tom, I'm sorry, dude. I know you're used to winning the Super Bowl and losing your wife, but you're gonna lose the All-Star Game as well. Never mind, Tom Brady knows more about building a team than I do. They win by 21 in the All-Star Game. Jokic had 18, Chris Middleton had 60. Derek Fisher with 15 and 7 is crazy. The real question is who's going to be the NBA champion, the MVP? All of those kind of questions we gotta find out, because 36 different teams filled with different players from videos I've recorded. Jokic is your MVP. He's playing for the Orlando Magic. Now this team is pretty solid. I'll show you it in a second. Ricky Rubio wins Sixth Man of the Year for the Hawks, backing up J. Cole. That's pretty cool. Ben Simmons, Sixth Man of the Year in this universe as well. He's an 85 overall, playing for the military. Your mom is the Defensive Player of the Year, making sure you don't get into the cupboards. No snack time for you. The Oreos, they've already been eaten. Blame your father. Chef Owens, Most Improved Player. He's also playing for what, the Bulldog? Yep, he played for the Bulldogs, him and Jimmy. The All-NBA first team is crazy. Logan Paul, Tom Brady, Chris Middleton, Jimmy Butler, and Nikola Jokic. The third team is also pretty interesting. Kyrie, Rubio, Lamar Odom, Sharif, and Wilt Chamberlain. I skipped over the second team because these are all normal basketball players who should be good at basketball, so who cares? Screw the play-in, screw the first round, screw the second round. Honestly, I only care about the conference finals and the NBA finals, so simulate round, who's moving on? Now this Orlando team that I mentioned is going up against the military in the first round. Guns, bazookas, and basketballs might be included. This roster right here is a very solid roster, the one they're going up against right now. You got LeBron, you got Shaq, you got Jordan, you got De'Aaron Fox. This is from when Modern Warfare came out, and I wanted to play Modern Warfare and combined it with 2K. Made a really solid video. You guys should go check that out. But this Magic team, definitely a little bit overpowered. It's from when I made any NBA player who's currently in the league and has won an NBA championship. Well, they became a 99 overall. So Norman Powell, he was a GOAT. Nikola Jokic won a championship in between the time that video came out and today. So I figured, you know what? I'll make him a 99 overall. He's technically a champ. And as time goes, these teams won't stay the same. That's why you're going to see guys like Amari Bailey or drafted guys get into rosters. They'll be okay. They're not going to do too much and not ruin the whole grand scheme of things, I hope. Harlem Globetrotters versus Orlando Magic, and the NBA versus the Louisville Liberty. Now, the Liberty is actually the finals MVP from every championship I won in that video, but unfortunately, all the dudes were point guards, so they're a little short going up against Rudy and Tim Duncan. Tall Penny Hardaway, tall Brandon Ingram at the 2, tall OG at the this team got some length. Liberty moves on to the finals. We got a Game 7 over here. Now, the real question is who comes out on top. The Globetrotters with Wilt Chamberlain, Julius Irving, I believe Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, loaded roster, taking on another loaded roster, except they have Norman Powell and not Wilt Chamberlain. That doesn't matter. Norman Powell is better than Wilt Chamberlain. Out of nowhere, they went on a crazy run. Jokic going to the finals to take on Lonzo Ball. Nikola had a triple-double, 24, 14, and 15. Norman Powell had 22, 9, and 10, almost a triple-double with 4. Oh my god, Jokic had 5 blocks. He cares more about horse racing than he does defense. How is that man getting so many blocks, and how is the Liberty just destroying everybody? My longest video of the year ends up being the first champions of the final video of the year. DeJounte Murray, finals MVP, 24 and 14 with 4 steals. Like I said, that entire roster is all point guards. They are not tall at all. Let me try to find it. You can look at all the other ones while I scroll. I don't understand this. Our tallest player is 6'6", and that's Lonzo Ball, who was our center. Everybody else short, midget. Should they be winning a title at this height? No. Did they? Yeah, they're just that good, I guess. With us getting into the second season, rosters might switch up. Some players are going to be free agents. I can't control all of those moves. games. So I'm going to showcase the rosters I put in here from some of my favorite videos super quickly just to shine the light on what the rest of this league is looking like. Remember the time the Celtics lost to the Miami Heat and I cried about it for months on end? Well, here's a team full of a bunch of random Celtics players on the same squad because I wanted a real Celtics championship team. Or that time I put Michael Jordan on the worst squad ever in the Charlotte Bobcats. What about the two midget men of NBA history, AI and IT, teaming up to be one deadly duo with J.R. Smith? That's a pretty solid squad as well. The scariest players in the NBA. These guys give you heebie-jeebies. Who needs Halloween? By scary, I mean I opened a bunch of my team packs. Whatever I pulled, I put them on the same team, alright? I was just using the wording of the promo. Shout out to Terry Rozier. This roster is a lot of fun as well. We have a nice duo of Harden and KD, along with some good supporting cast like DeAndre Jordan, JR, and a young John Wall. Tom Brady I put in the NBA. He ended up being the all-time passing leader. That makes sense given he's a quarterback. His roster, not the greatest, but he still be passing the rock. And the final one I want to show off before we continue simulating. One time JaVale McGee responded to my tweet that I didn't even tag him in. Jokic wins the MVP back-to-back, proving he is the greatest little codeine basketball player of all time. I guess, I don't know, maybe someone else will win it in the next few seasons. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year, your mom Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved this time goes to Sam Perkins of the Seattle Supersonics. That is from when I'm simulating, seeing how long it would take the Sonics to win. Oh, look at that. Isaiah Thomas talking about him. He's on the first team. That video, bam. I decided to start all the way back in the earliest era, the Bird versus Magic era, and just simulate, see how long it will take for the Seattle Supersonics to win a championship, hoping they get it done before the OKC Thunder become a thing. And they did. They did it pretty early. IT won a Finals MVP, and now he's on this roster. We'll also notice that the league is now 1 through 16 instead of 1 through 8 on both sides. They're just all really good squads. Figured this would be easier to find out who the best of the best is. We have a finals matchup on the left side, and on the right side we have scary players versus dunking players. One's gonna give you a poster, the other's gonna give you nightmares. Hopefully the Magic win this, okay? Like, I know they're OP and I was kind of rooting for them last year, but the Louisville Liberty, they don't deserve to win. It's just a bunch of point guards. It's crazy. They got the last chip. Now this is a matchup for the centuries. I don't know where LeBron went. I don't know if he's injured. He shouldn't be because injuries are turned off. He's just coming off the bench. Excuse me, you have LeBron James coming off the bench. Why? Let me fix that. What? You have him off the bench for Rozier? In what planet does LeBron James come off the bench for Terry Rozier? Please let me understand that. I don't right now. This might be the worst coach I have ever seen in NBA history. They really don't want to start LeBron James of all people. A 98 overall on your team? You don't want him in the finals? Okay, cool, whatever. I fixed it, so hopefully he hoops. It doesn't matter. They still lose. D-Book had 40. Oh my god. Yeah, Devin's kind of going crazy. He's upset about last year. They're just going to go ahead and sweep. Okay, it's not a sweep. It's a 5-game series. The Force, they're battling back, but it don't matter. The Orlando champs, 99 overall, have won the championship. Jokic finals MVP. Clap, clap. Congrats. Good for you, bucko. So far, Jokic is dominating this simulation. I did not expect out of all the players like Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Shaquille O'Neal, Logan Paul, that, Jokic would be dominating them all. That rhymed. That was kind of crazy. Someone signed me to their label. I'll work for Jay-Z. Me and him, we could... Nah, he'd hate me, honestly. He'd probably slap me around a few times. Chris Middleton is your MVP this season. That's crazy. Donovan Leonard, you're not real. I don't care about Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year is LeBron. I still don't understand how this is happening, why he's coming off the bench. I don't know. I don't make those decisions. Your mom, Defensive Player of the Year, continues to be her. Conference Finals, we got the scariest players versus the Globetrotters, and then we also got that Orlando team versus some of the best dunkers of all time, the Kool-Aid Jammers. I never did a 3-point version of that video. Maybe I'll do it next year. Both series are close. They're 3-2 series. Simcast right here. Force versus Globetrotters. So far, the Force are winning by 20. Next year, I'm really excited for 2K24 for the new My Team stuff, because if you don't know, this roster was made off of My Team packs. That's right. There was a promo. Ron Artest is finally in the game. I opened a few packs. Whatever I pulled, I put on the same team, and bam, it made this roster. And like I said earlier, if you want to watch My Team, My Career only type stuff, that'll be over on Extra Codeine. But for now, we're going to be rocking with My League on this channel. 116, 115, a minute 46 left to go. The Magic now have a chance to take the lead. Shea working on Zach. Zion with a screen for Shea. Shea takes a step back over Zach LaVine, misses it. Rebound by Sean Kemp. 1-point lead for the dunking team. Zach LaVine gets a screen by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan doesn't even screen all the way. Pulls a midi and nails it. The GOAT hits a big shot. 3-point game. The Magic need a score here. Shea with the pull-up. Misses Zion though. Big rebound. Shea's on the floor crawling back to his feet. D-Book posting up Aaron Gordon. They give it back to Shea. Shea takes another crazy step back. This time it misses again. In and out. Rebound by Aaron Gordon. Shea is shooting this game away for them. Meanwhile, Zach LaVine gives it down low to Michael Jordan, who's going to work on Zion. The post flick. It goes up and misses. I didn't even know what to call that shot right there. That was awful. D-book. 23 seconds left. They need a 3 to tie it. If they win this, they move on to the NBA Finals. If they lose this, they got a Game 7. They give it back down to Shea. Shea continuing to get the ball for some odd reason. I don't know why. He misses another shot. Oh, but Chet might get a steal there, and it goes out of bounds. At this point, the game has to be over, right? 9 seconds left. Jammers with the ball. They're going to foul Shea. You basically threw this whole game, and you had 5 fouls. Yeah, nah, dog. This one's your fault. Sorry, bro. Get him off the team. He looked shocked right there as if he wasn't the main reason they lost. I mean, sure, you had 25 points, but you shot 7 for 22. Game 7 times for these two teams. Hopefully the Kool-Aid Jammers, they pull it through. I don't even want to see Shea in the finals after that one. Game 7 of the Force versus the Globetrotters was close for a majority of the game, and then Harlem went crazy in the fourth quarter. Absolutely nuts. Wilt had 28 and 13. AI had 24, 5 and 7. Jamal Crawford had 17 points and 8 assists. The Globetrotters move on to the NBA Finals, and now we're going to find out if they're going to get some more cool, fancy, skill-type guys who can do a lot of cool things on the court to entertain people in the Kool-Aid Jammers, or are we going to get the boring Orlando Magic with Shea? Yeah, no Shea. He sold again. Ended up only being a 2-point game, actually. Wow, that's cool. It doesn't matter. Shea probably sold. He had 21 and 11. Norman Powell had 21 and 20. You're telling me Norman Powell, of all people, had a 20-20 game? That's some Josh Hart type stats. I'm not going to lie. Either way, finesse versus finesse right here. Globetrotters versus Jammers, the best dunkers versus the best entertainers of all time, plus Wilt Chamberlain, AI. That is a loaded roster. The Jammers have an old Michael Jordan and a Game 7 on their hands. The winner of this wins an NBA championship. Pretty self-explanatory, I would hope. It's going back and forth, both teams fighting for a ring. It's getting down to the wire here. Now with 35 seconds left, it's a 7-point game. The Harlem Globetrotters look like they're going to lose, and they do. The San Diego Jammers have won an NBA championship. Vince Carter is your finals MVP. The dunkers of the NBA have won a title. The Suns' big three, or maybe super team if you want to consider DeAndre Ayton, has 4 high 90s and JJ Redick and TJ Warren. They are not very good. Hopefully they do better, because this was one of my more favorite videos to record. And if you remember, during that video, Isaiah Thomas hit one of the craziest game winners I have seen in sim history. I love going back to the older 2Ks and playing them and doing videos on them, but I'm gonna be honest, I cannot wait for 2K24. I have about 30 videos planned out, ready to go for you guys. Not ready to go, because obviously I don't have my hands on the game. I can't play or record or anything, but I got a lot of ideas and a lot of things are coming. One of them hopefully includes your mother. The basketball player, guys, God, I'm not talking about your actual mom, the one who birthed you. I would never insult such a wonderful woman. This team is really bad, though, compared to all the other ones in this video. It's quite literally the current New York Knicks with just a 99 overall player named your mom. So I don't know if she'll get any success around here. Lamar Odom is the MVP. He's back with the Kardashian in this universe. Gave him a couple more talents. I don't know how it works. 33, 13, and 7 with a steal and a block. Your rookie is a guy named Pablo Batista. I bet you he's one heck of an animal. LeBron James. Why are you 6th man? I don't get it. I don't understand why they wouldn't start, you know, one of the GOATs. Hey, look at that. Your mom. She's front and center. That's how we love to see her. Noah Clowney. Don't know who you are. And Sean Castro. Long lost cousin of Fidel Castro, I'm sure. He's about to ruin the NBA with a nuke or something. Holy Lakers, dude. LeBron, Big 3, Derek Fisher, and obviously the MVP, Lamar Odom, all on the NBA first team, all Lakers players. Along with Chris Middleton and your mom. They're whatever. I guess we don't really care about them. Tom Brady, all NBA third team with the GOAT, Jared Sullinger. Speaking of the Celtics, we got a Celtics 10th seed sneaking in right here. They beat Shohei, and now they got to play the Lakers, who are probably going to stomp them, who stomped the other version of the Lakers. A nice little Laker battle in the first round. And I lied. They're actually not going to stomp them. We got a Game 7 here. I don't really want to jump into it because it's the second round. You know what? I believe in you guys. I don't need to simcast this. Go ahead. Okay, they lost. My belief was ill-placed. The scariest team in NBA history and the Orlando Magic are right here. Yes, a 13th seeded team has made it all the way to the conference finals. Not only did they make it to the conference finals, we got a Game 7 on our hands for both sides of the basketball, actually. Magic versus Force, Lakers versus Liberty, which we're actually going to check out first because, you know, that's how the schedule goes. Thanks, Adam Silver. The Lakers take down the former champions. They win by about, well, actually 9. I was about to say 11, but there's a last-second shot. The MVP moves on to the NBA Finals. Lamar Odom and Derek Fisher are playing out of their minds, both dropping over 30 points. Lamar having a triple-double. Kwame Brown is here as well, doing his best. Good for him, I guess. The Force have a nice little 5-point lead here starting the second half. The game is going back and forth. Who's making it to the finals to take on Lamar Odom and take his stash away from him so they can win? And the Orlando champs 99 overall team has been eliminated. The scary various players who, for some reason, still benching LeBron James, or they were benching LeBron James at one point. You know, LeBron James has now certified himself as one of the best sixth mans of all time. I mean, now he's in the finals. He's won the award back-to-back years. He's also LeBron. So it's LeBron versus the Lakers, Lamar Odom versus the Pittsburgh Force. Maybe they're going to come out and scream masks. They don't need to, though. Oh, wow, would you look at that? Scared them right out of their boots. They went home. Anthony Simons, finals MVP. That's crazy. All right, sorry, Lamar Odom. Somebody must have stole his stash, took away his super magical powers, whatever he did to win MVP. Maybe it's a Kardashian. Maybe that's what he did to win MVP. Maybe in this universe, the Kardashians are the head of basketball operations, not a bald dude. Now, I'm sure at this point in the video, there's definitely going to be some weird free agency signings or players ending up on teams they weren't actually a part of in videos. Like 7 seasons into it, it's already crazy as it is, so I'm not going to go back and fix it. We'll just play as it goes. I mean, heck, Logan Paul has his very own team and he's about to retire. He's 37, teaming up with Bilal Koulibaly. I don't really know who that guy is. I know he played with Victor. I don't know how to pronounce his name, though. Other than that, most of the teams are pretty similar. Allen Iverson and IT are falling off, taking the backseat to Jared Sullinger. You get the idea, though. Rosters are going to change a little bit. It won't be this, like, see, we got Victor and Show. That's not fair, dude. In real life, these are two of the greatest and most crazy talent. Well, okay, Victor hasn't done anything in the NBA. He could be a bust, I'm not going to lie. That stash either didn't stay hidden or Kourtney Kardashian. Wait, which Kardashian? I don't remember which Kardashian it is. Either way, she is a high as fuck libido. Lamar Odom putting in that work off and on the court. That's why he's hooping, playing basketball. You know him. He's an athlete. Eamon Thompson, 6th man of the year. Completely forgot he existed. Don't know how he got here. But hey, what's up, dog? How's it hanging? Your mom's still in New York. Good for you. Oh, hey, Jamie, what's good? Steven Levington. I don't even know who he's coaching for. LeBron James is on the first team twice. Lamar Odom, Derek Fisher, and your mom round out the starting 5 of the first team. Second team, Jokic, Carmelo, Timmy D, Jordan, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler. Rubio is here on the third team. Shout out to Rubio. Dylan Brooks and JaVale McGee, the YMCA Dylan Brooks. What a masterpiece video that was. I love Dylan Brooks. Not really. I think everyone rejectively hates him. Rejectively, that's not the word. Objectively, now that's the word. I just said the wrong one, but it's cool. Shohei versus Tom Brady in the second round is poetry. I just want to point that out. NBA versus NFL versus MLB. It's like a triple threat tag team match. Anyways, the Dodgers move on. Very good for them. Shout out to Shohei. We got the Dunkers and 2 different Lakers. If we end up with Lakers versus Lakers in the finals, this video is going to end. If it ends up with the Angels versus the Lakers in the finals, it might end. I don't know. I haven't really decided. What is happening? Both teams I thought were about to come back down 3-0, but they didn't. We have the Angels versus the Laker Big 3. Shohei Ohtani and Victor Wembanyama versus Lamar Odom and Derek Fisher, and Josh Jackson is also on this team. That doesn't look like Josh Jackson, but it's okay. Shohei doing what he cannot do in real life with Mike Trout. That's right, winning with 8. Okay, he's losing now. That ruins the whole joke. I was gonna say Trout is like Victor, and Shohei's finally winning with a good athlete, and now they're losing. And oh, there's a game 7. You know what? This is a storybook ending. The final hoorah. Do we get Lamar Odom off the drugs and he finally wins an NBA championship, or is Shohei gonna prove he's better at basketball than he is at baseball? 4 minutes left to go. It's an 8-point game, 6-point game, 9-point. It's not close. I think it's definitely confirmed that the Lakers Big 3 can't overcome McLeod. Who the hell is McLeod? Edwin was the 25th pick a few years ago, and he did his role. He showed up. Wow, he's actually... This dude went from not playing to averaging 19 points a game. 0.6 point per game. You know what? Good for him. Victor, Shohei, whatever. You guys were there as well. And I think this is proof that the video ends because a guy who wasn't even in the video that the team is based on won the finals MVP for that squad. So Victor, shout out to you. You're probably going to dominate my sub box in 2K24, and maybe your guys' too. That's going to do it for the final 2K23 video. I'm going to take the next like 2 minutes talking real quick. It might ruin my statistics, so if you're done with the 2K bit, boom, go click like and leave the video. I'll see you guys for 24. What's up? 2K24 right around the corner. Video ideas, plenty of them there in my noggin. Am I ready to record them? Somewhat. Let me explain. Number 1, I am moving in less than a month. Pretty much halfway through the first month or 2 of 2K, I will be moving. Oh, that's right. I'm packing up everything I have and sending it to a different spot and then living in a different spot. It's like an hour and a half away, so moving's going to take some time. With that being said, I'll probably not upload for a little bit. I'll go on another break. You will notice I just went on a month-long break from uploading. I did a few streams on Big Codeine, which, by the way, I would go check out Big Codeine and Extra Extra Codeine. Make sure you're subscribed to those right now if you want to see more of me. Big Codeine is anything that's not a sports video game and I feel like playing it, so whether that's some weird game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or playing a normal one like Call of Duty and Fortnite, Minecraft, maybe Baldur's Gate, the new Spider-Man, all kinds of fun opportunities. And then over on Extra Codeine, I will be uploading My Team and Park. Yes, that's right. If you've known me for a while, you'll know I started with like My League, My Team, a little bit apart. You know what? I used to be an all-around guy. Realistically, I can't do that all on the same channel, so Extra Codeine will be my Team, my career. That will be more laid back, probably more frequent uploads. I'll probably upload on there quite often because they take a lot less time to edit and work on sometimes. I'll be streaming on there quite frequently. So if you ever want to tune in, chill out, talk hoops, watch hoops, be about hoops, support your boy, go do that. Go subscribe to both those channels. I'll be live on them hopefully more frequently within the next year. Like I said, really excited to go work on the content on that, so go check those out and I'll continue the rest of my spiel, my end of 2K23 spiel. This is the finale farewell video. Obviously 2K24 comes out in a week. I've already talked about the ideas. I didn't really talk about that break. Like, yeah, I'm moving, I've been preparing for that, I've been working a lot of hours at my other job. I kind of fell out of love with YouTube, if that made sense. Wasn't really enjoying making the videos in terms of the editing process. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't have enough time to really sit down and iron them out, so over the next year I'm going to focus more so on doing that. The style of videos next year will be similar, very similar, but a little bit of a change. Not 100% certain on how I want to go about it. I have a few ideas, and I think this video, everything you've seen like before you started hearing me go on my mini rant, you can tell it's updated, it's a little different. You know, I recorded a little bit differently, I edited a little bit differently. Hit up the comments, let me know what you're excited for in 2K24, what you're going to be doing first, what you want to see me do first, anything. Keep in touch, I'm always around, very easy to find if you wonder where I go, and I hope you guys are excited for the new chapter of Little Codeine that is about to happen in front of your guys' very eyes. 2K24 is going to be a movie, hopefully it's great. I changed my profile picture for a very specific reason, and that is to show the new era of Little Codeine and the Codeine Enterprise. I don't know what I call myself. I got so many channels with the same like surname in it, like it's all Big Codeine, Little Codeine, Extra Codeine, I Am Codeine, I don't know. And you might see another secret channel pop up that has my voice and my content, but it might not be a Codeine video, it might already be out there. I don't know. I'm gonna leave you with that. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I don't know, I'll see you in 2K24.